the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is, I think it's a truly, maybe the one and only truly universal theme song to a TV show.
Absolutely.
Did y'all, I played you guys audio of Jazzy Jeff on Hot 97, right? And he claims that the Fresh Prince theme, which he made in 15 minutes, I didn't realize.
It's crazy, actually.
He did one mix, and the mix was a rough mix, and that's the mix to this day that's used, that they use for obviously for the intro. But he says it's the biggest hip hop record ever because of the popularity, because of it being attached to an iconic show, the fact that everybody around the world knows it. Any country you go to, it can be played. Rosenberg and I believe Ebro were like,
I'm flack for saying this. That is the biggest hip hop record in the world. Think about it.
It is.
That is the biggest hip hop record in the world.
That's a very strong argument.
now we brought this up in pre-show before we came on. We kind of have mixed reviews amongst ourselves. Jay Diff, I'm coming to you first. Is there any, he got a leg to stand on it when he says that? Because that record is...
When he first said it initially, when actually hearing Jazzy Jeff break it down as far as how many people have heard it when it came out, it's in syndication. It plays every day. Anybody can recognize it. Like, you can be anywhere and play that song, and I guarantee you a lot of people are going to know it by heart.
Facts.
So when you break it down like that, he has a point.
Okay.
It would take some thought, because I can't think of anything right off the bat that would stand up with it as far as a song that just everybody knows.
It just transcends everything.
Hip-hop wise.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything. So he might be right, man. I mean, I can almost kind of G for that.
What you think, Lon? Based off hearing him break it down.
Yeah, I don't agree or disagree with him.
Okay.
I mean, it's his
opinion, right?
Yeah, it's his opinion. I think it's different. It's just different because it's a theme song to a TV show.
Right.
It's not like is so much bigger than so many other songs because it was attached to a TV
show.
To a TV show, so it's got a major asterisk on there.
And there's actually a longer version.
Yeah, he said it's a second verse.
Really?
There is a second verse. Let me add this too, though, because
I don't know if I've heard that. So
If you watch the pilot episode of the show.
Yep.
There's a longer version of it. But when you think about this, you can't think of your favorite hip hop song. And I think that's how I was taking it at first. And that's how anybody that's in hip hop is probably gonna take it. I don't mess with that. I ain't about to ride around listening to that.
Right.
I mean, granted, that's probably true. But when you put it in context of everybody being able to hear it and how it's being digested, I mean, they got a leg to stand on.
I agree.
What you think, Jay?
Well, to me, this is like saying the theme to the Jeffersons or Good Times is bigger than any Earth, Wind, and Fire song, because we heard it so many times and it still gets played so much through syndication, and it's worldwide because that show gets played. Because the shows get played everywhere in the world.
Let me ask you this real quick. Those themes that you just named in an open format, any type of situation like Terry talked about, when you hear it, it's going to ring off, quote unquote. Everybody's going to know the lyrics.
You play Moving On Up.
You think that's going to hit like the Fresh Prince?
I think
the Good Times theme or I'm going to use those two. The Good Time themes or Jefferson. Now, I know both of them. So
Partridge Family?
Like the Partridge Family theme?
I don't think the audience is as big.
Okay.
What about the Brady
I don't.
Bunch?
I don't.
Everybody
Brady
knows
Bunch
that
is
song, too.
Brady Bunch. Yeah.
But I don't
mean,
think
they
it's
used to
Fresh
sell
Prince,
CDs with the TV themes on them. And
True.
I think as far as awareness,
Okay.
yes, because you got to think about it like this. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is a show that's more than 30 years old, and it never has really gone off the air. And now that it streams on HBO Max, they had the reunion show.
Yep.
At one point it was on Nickelodeon, so you didn't even have to be alive. Like, I think the last episode came on in 1996. You could be, even if you weren't born in 2005, the theme.
Facts.
Just because at any given time, the show is either on VH1 or BET or MTV or TV1
And that smack didn't cancel him.
yeah.
So didn't.
No, he's just
So
fine.
didn't.
So yes, there's an awareness of the tune, if you will.
I think everything you just listed actually goes towards.
And plus,
his
it
argument.
was a song. And because Will Smith is an international star,
Exactly. Don't forget that part.
like even in places where they dub the voices over, into
They don't dub the theme
They
song.
don't dub the theme song, so you know the theme song.
Imagine if they did.
Oh man,
That would be wild.
whack.
it would be whack.
Whack.
It would be whack.
So
I mean, they ain't because my thing is
Trying to like transcribe the lyrics in Spanish in my head. But
because the good times theme, it ain't gonna ring off in Australia like the Fresh
Good
Prince
Time
is gonna ring off.
theme is gonna ring off at
To
the
the east
barbecue. It's gonna ring off at
There we go.
the national reunion of families or national family reunion. It's not gonna ring off.
I mean, just I've
it's
been
not gonna ring off at a bar mitzvah. Whereas the Fresh Prince theme
Bel-Air,
song,
you're
will.
right. You're right. 'Cause I've
That's-
been places where I've heard DJ play this themes on a living single, but you know, it was very specific. It was narrowcasted, if you
Gotta
will.
be.
But you know, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is, I think it's a truly, maybe the one and only truly universal
Yeah.
theme song to a TV show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, so you could say, and when I say universal, I mean like international, intergenerational,
wealth.
you know, and even
I
like
see you, Lon. I see you.
across demographics.
I hate that he doesn't own it. He said that too. He said back then
You didn't know.
we didn't.
Yeah, ain't no way you would know.
Yeah, you
I'm
didn't-
sure
you
Quincy
didn't know.
Jones probably owns it.
Didn't QD3 do the beat?
QD3 was
No, he was
who's that?
QD3.
His son?
Yeah, QD3
Yeah.
was
Wait, what are you talking about?
executive.
The actual song itself.
For Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Didn't Jeff say he made the
Jeff said he made the beat,
Okay.
but to his point, QD3 did music production, I believe, on the TV show.
Okay.
Right. And
Like-
then Quincy Jones owns all of that
Right.
stuff. So
But the fact that Jeff made that beat, going back to listen to it now in 15 minutes and threw a mix on it, to me is incredible.
with the rap?
With the rap.